Fork today, or Kelly's Island. You know how the audio is going. I'm pretty sure this was set up for a horizontal. Hopefully that worked out all right. Oh, I think I see some chat there. Yeah, hey Henry, Lori, Uncle Smiley. Okay, good. I'm using a headset, but I can't wear the headset on my ears because of the hat. So, hoping it's working out all right. Not as fish rich as normal right here. I've been casting out. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I have a school right here behind me now. I guess all it was standing out here for a little while to attract their attention. I don't know if those are picking up there. Really want to get yeah, they're moving off a little bit. Still a bunch right here, though. Oh, yeah, they're totally chasing this. I don't know if that's picking up in the... I'm using my new chest rig today. Give me 2 free hands. Hopefully it works out. Let's see if I can... Unfortunately, I can't see chat unless the screen is in the shade and... Beto, hey. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll have to fix that later. Yeah. I'm hopeful. The main thing I really want to find is some sculpin or some goby out here. If I catch something, that's cool, but most of these all like following me here are chubs. They're easy to net out. I might set this aside and try to scoop a few up for you to look at here. All right, let's try to move a little closer. All right, let's try it here. Oh yeah, they're right next to me now. Nope, didn't get any of that scoop. I'm gonna put this down here and see if this might attract them a little or distract them from the net. Here we go. I got one that time. Let's see what we got here. Well, don't know if that got a good shot of that. I'm gonna have to take my sunglasses off so I can see my screen. Let's see, is there any new chat? Make sure I have my screen turned up all the way. It is. Sorry if I miss anyone. Having a hard time seeing the screen. Oh, he's back in the net. I didn't know that he fell back into the net. Let's see. There we go. Get that right. Yeah, those guys are pretty easy. Gonna have to grab my bag over here on shore before I go upstream any further. Oh, there's some good sized guys right over here. Of course, got a bunch right here again. I feel like kicking over rocks, but had 2 toenails fall off last week from doing just the same. Kind of a purple and blue rock, kind of cool. We're not here for rocks. Oh, here they are. I'm gonna get used to the net here. Oh, you're really pointed down. Let me fix that. It's not gonna work. Let's get over here. Oh, here we are. Unlucky me. Yeah, they're definitely not as plentiful as usual. Normally I'd be completely surrounded. Let's see if I can check chat here. Got everybody here. All right. Just a bunch of chubs mostly.
Nice.
But just got here, so hard to say.
Yeah. I was in the backwaters fishing for pike,
Yeah?
and I mean, I didn't see any pike, but there's browns like pushing 24 inches out.
Really? I know right here where it has a little backwater, there's been a little pike I've been seeing. I've never been able to catch them, but about a, I don't know, maybe 12 incher or 10 incher.
The biggest one I saw back there was like that big.
Yeah. But, well, I wish you good luck.
You
Thank you. Yeah, I am hoping to find some monster crayfish. This is right where I'm actually on the Clark Fork, but about 1/8 of a mile downstream it connects to the Bitterroot River. The Bitterroot is where we used to get the monsters that they're a lot, small lobster, but lobster-sized crayfish. Haven't had any luck with that though. We'll try to throw down here one more time, see if I can attract anything up to me. Oh, I feel stuff hitting it. A whole school of them right here. That might be an easier way to net them in. Nope. Maybe they're getting wiser. I can see them all around me back here. They're just staying back further than usual. Yeah, I think we're gonna move. Maybe I'll keep this at the ready just in case. In my right hand. Yeah, they lifted fishing restrictions pretty much all the rivers around here, except for the upper Bitterroot. I guess the water had to cool down to 66 degrees for a week, and it did that, so less stressful on the native fish. Check chat here. Hey, Henry. Going pretty good. Fish are not quite as abundant, or maybe I just haven't found the right spot yet. Using my new chest rig so I can keep my hands free. Seems to be working out pretty good. Trying to find a spot here with a little heavier concentration of fish. There's a little guy right there in front of me. He's too fast. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get the canoe out again, but figured I haven't done this for a while, and now that fishing was open back up on this river, check it out. I actually recorded myself kayaking back in some pretty cool areas, but either the video didn't work out right or I was pointed at the sky most of the time. If I knew how to edit, I could have fixed it, but I just deleted it. There's a really pink rock with white stripes. Had that purple and blue earlier. Ugh. I don't know if that's showing up on the... There we go. Doesn't look as pink out of the water. All right. Almost got that one. I didn't crush him, if I even got him. Yeah, I caught one. Oh, what are those? One chub, just well, probably a minute or two before you got in here. I was having to work harder than normal to net them out, so figured I'd try to find a better location instead of just fighting it there. Guess I'm really not after the chubs. I'm after the more rare stuff. But chubs are entertaining sometimes. I want to thank everybody who's in here. Get into a little bit of a backwater here with that pond weed or whatever that stuff called. We'll go ashore here for a little bit. Back over there is where we did our little adventure a month or two ago, probably a month and a half ago. Huh? Am I fishing? Oh, I thought you asked if I was fishing. Caught a little fish down there earlier.
This spot's pretty good. Last time I was here, I caught like a trout that big, and then one that big, and then a whitefish that big.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a nice little deep pool right here.
Huh.
I saw a sucker once when I was my goggles, and he was like that big.
Huh. Is this where you're fishing?
I was fishing like in there. We usually cross.
Go back over there. That's where I was kind of thinking of going, but if you're going back there, I'll let you go back there.
You can like, if you go cross and then you go back, like follow that water stream.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge pond back there, and it's just loaded with pike.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But yeah, well, thanks for the tip. Hope you have good luck. Thank you. Oh yeah, you too. Kind of a friendly kid. Giving me fishing tips. Actually, I don't know if that's the one I went up. I went up that one up there. I think we're getting into another good spot. Check the chat here in a moment. There goes another toenail. Yeah, right where these fast, shallow waters come in, that's where they like to go. And if they catch a break in the current from my legs, they come in behind me and makes it easy to net whatever's there. All right. Wonder if I'll just cross with my pack on. Check chat. Well, right now that the cloud is over the sun, it feels absolutely perfect. But 10 seconds ago, it was like, I think 80, mid 80s, probably heat up to about 89 here shortly, and then taper off. It's about 2 p.m. here, almost, or yeah. Let's get across this thing. Well, what was the other question? How's my week going? Week's been going pretty good. Kind of disappointed I haven't had a chance to get out in my kayak. And all that exercise has been kind of helping me feel better, so some super slippery rock here. All right. Right back here's that little pike spin. If you'll see him. Bunch of little fishies. Let me throw a lure in here and see what happens. Boy, hard to tell. Felt like something may have been biting. Live stream with Jeff. Well, I can guarantee you it's coming up. That's about all I got for now. It's in that I still have to work it out mode, even though it's pretty much all ready to go. For me, it's like live streaming. It's easier when the attention can be on the water and the fish and nature and stuff instead of me, you know. And my stupid mistakes. Yeah, I bet if I could drop a worm or something, I may here later kind of work my way down over in there and see what happens. That little backwater there'll be maybe some fish resting. I was hoping that would be the case here, but nothing big enough to want to take this. Oh, something may be happening there. Yeah, finally the smoke's starting to take over. Not as bad as normal, but it's here. What's that? Oh, that's turbulence. Yeah, you sure do. You know, life's been busy as heck for you. I know that can be too. Luckily mine is, my life has allowed for me to take a little break now and then. Let's try to cast further down into this current here. Whoa. He hung up on a rock. Try that again. Man, I cannot cast today. I think it's because I have this big heavy backpack on. Like 60 pounds of water and survival equipment. There we go. I think I'm in the right spot now. Get it to work over towards the heavier current there without falling into this deep hole. Oh yeah, I think I'm in the right spot. Yeah, Henry, at some point you'll know it's tough, but maybe find something else that you can. And I know you like working. Well, I'm pretty sure. Seem like you'll enjoy working hard. But even though you can work that hard, sometimes it's good to not always work as hard as you can. Save a piece of the pizza for yourself, you know. Worked on a ranch growing up until I was about 24, 25. And so I used to work very long days and 7 days a week. Winter times weren't as busy usually, but depending on how well behaved the cows were. Well, you tried to stream yesterday? Huh. Well, I keep an eye out. Yeah, it's tough when you work every day and then little time you do have, you got to spend with, a certain amount with family, which is important. Like, yeah, I'd definitely recommend that. But also working towards your dream, that's something too. I'm in a good current down there. You see that kid that was telling me about fishing a little bit ago. At least most people are friendly. I'm trying to read that. All right, we'll see you later, Henny. Thanks for stopping in. Well, This apparently isn't working well. I think we'll go upstream here a little further and try this next shallow. Maybe we can walk around through the pond area here. If I get the angle right. Pretty good reflection on it today, nice and calm. If Mr. Pike's out here. When I have my specimen container, I want to go up there and catch those fish that look black, that act like crazy little, I don't know, they just zip around like crazy and chase all the other little fish around them, and then they stand their ground. It's kind of weird. It's like it's the dominant male or something trying to protect them. I want to see what one looks like in a specimen container. Don't see hardly anything out there. Let's cross back over to the river for now. See what we can find. I still have a ways to go. My feet hate me. We'll go a little inland here. There's where we want to be, on that little island. It looks pretty shallow. All right. Try this area a little bit. I'm gonna drop my backpack. There we go. Our little cast in here and see what happens. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to read who's in chat there. Find some better shade. Let's see. This way. Oh, Jose. Good to see you. Sunfish. Hello. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Using my new chest rig today. It's definitely made it easier to move around with everything. Just wish I had like some sunglasses with a shared display so I could see what was on screen. I don't think I'm going to catch anything in here. Yeah. So I'm going to move on down here. Log jam. And get the net ready just in case I see anything going through here. Bunch of little minnows. This would be a good spot to see a goalby or a sculpin. I'm going to try casting in once or twice here. Hopefully that water's not too loud. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's not working. All right, let's get to where it's a little quieter. Little hole right here. Try to stay back here on the current side and see what happens. It's not going to do any good. There we go. There's a few little nibbles. Snag stuff down right there. Must have been wood. Check chat here in just a moment. Give it one more cast. Of course. Wow. Yep. That cast was unsuccessful. And let's see, I think I'm creating a bigger mesh here. Let's see now. Untying fishing knots at Kelly's Island with Ben Sharp. Crowd goes wild. Let's see. It's a little easier on myself, maybe. Well, I think I'm about done with that. Let's see if we can see anything down here in this little hole. Probably a good spot for a worm. It's like people have been damming it off to make a little separate swimming hole. Well, back up to my pack there. Oh, and then look what happens. So I am going to fix this before we go any further. All right, net incident fixed. Yes, Henry, don't know if you can hear, but yeah, I am using the new chest rig. It seems to be working better, at least for me, being able to use both hands. It's harder to point. If I could get an extension that held out about 2 feet, that might help. A little shade over it. All right. Ugh. Chat here. Yeah, trout territory, fast flow for the trout, but fly fishing is the best, and I don't do fly fishing. But you'll see there's a guy right up here fly fishing, of course. But yeah, but I also kind of want to catch pike too if they're in here or anything else. So I try kind of more multi-species stuff, but I would definitely be catching more if I was specific. Place that I tried or was hoping to be able to stream from, I think last weekend, maybe the weekend before. I was catching a fish. They were pike minnows, but a little backwater where they just schooled as a huge shoal, like the whole water moved with them. But as soon as you threw a worm in on a hook, it didn't make it 2 inches under the water and just started boiling. It was hard not to catch anything. The hard thing was getting the bigger fish that were down below, so you had to add a lot of weight, but it was still within 30 seconds, it seemed like you always had something on. That film didn't work out though. I'll have to try again with this rig, so. But yeah, I'm gonna, let's see here. Got Melvin in the house. Hey, Melvin. It sure is. Thanks for coming in. Here, I'm going to put this back on my chest rig while I see if I can more easily fix my knot setting down here. I think I'm just going to cut the line and start fresh. Hopefully you got a decent view from there. All right. I shouldn't put that away yet. I got more cutting to do. Nothing but the highest entertainment value here. One of the hardest things is wadding this line up and putting it in your pocket and not. So many people litter with this stuff. It's amazing. Alright, should be at least halfway done with this boring moment. Had it down where I could check chat. You'd be looking at my belly, so sorry I'm not checking chat right now, but I wanted to spare you the graphics. Alright. I think I should be safe to put my knife away now. Okay. Just gonna get mine out the first time here. I may have got it. Not quite. Well, I hope that knot's good enough. Alright. We'll check chat here. Yeah, I'm in western Montana. If you're looking at the map, now the western side looks like Abe Lincoln sniffing an armpit, Idaho's armpit. Well, if you look where the eyeball would be, that's where I'm at. It's the easiest way to find me. Alright, let's I'll try a few more times here before I give up on this spot. Might be more fun just to move down to over to the ponds anyhow. We'll try this one more time. Yeah, that spot I was at last weekend had a bald eagle, kind of where he hangs out. I guess he watches for fishers, and every time I threw a fish back in that looked big, he would swoop over. Tried getting him on video, but it's just too fast. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's even chasing it in. Oh. We're just not having as fishy of a day today. Gonna check out this water up here, and if not, we'll move up a little further. Chat here real quick. Yeah, it's once you see it, you'll always see it. We're a place where more than five glacial valleys, but five major valleys came together. Back during the Ice Age. It's just a great big lake. You can see the old Glacier Lake shorelines all around the mountains. Kind of a nice little spot. I wonder. This should be some perfect water. Just need some fishies. Went up the Bitterroot yesterday to Corvallis. Had a friend that was at an event up there. But on the way back, I stopped to check out the river access, and looked like a place I could put my kayak in and do some fishing. I'll have to give it a try. Should get cell phone signal there too. There's a big old chunk of moss. Yeah, I think they call it like invasive pond moss or something like that. Yeah, we got somebody over here, so probably cut over on the island here. I want you pointed down at the ground, but not necessarily up at the sky either. Yeah, this is a rockhound's dream around here. Any color you can imagine, pretty much. Last year, this had water in it. A little drier this year. We didn't get much snow. All right. We're getting there. Boy, looks like it's a lot lower. Well, maybe I should walk around here a little bit and see. Raindrops, or is that fish jumping out there? It has to be rain. I don't feel any rain yet. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, something big just moved up there. Maybe just a turtle or something, but Let's investigate. Spring. Oh, is Jody in here? Oh, and Sleeper. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we're kind of back at some of those ponds I was exploring the other week. Got all these bubbles here. Guessing it must be gas. Looks like raindrops dripping in, but I haven't felt a drop of rain yet. Kind of weird. I was hoping to maybe catch something up here. Try to get to the upper end of this pond. It's not as much water as there was last time we came through, though. So let's get around this here. The open fishing restrictions, so we can fish now. Again. Ooh, like walking up a sand dune here. Ooh. There we go. And I was down in Corvallis yesterday. Saw a moose on the river. But I tried zooming in to get a picture of it, and it was so blurry. It was worse than the photo of Bigfoot, unfortunately. So I deleted it. Alright, looks like I can navigate around the water now. Right. Put the glasses back on. Actually, check chat real quick. Yeah, western Montana, kind of over by the Idaho border. The water's just full of little minnows. Let me get my net out just in case. Yeah, all those guys right down there. Ooh, it's not good. Don't remember walking through a cocklebur, but sure enough. There we go. Sorry. Man, I'm just delay after delay today. I don't know if you can see all those little guys down there in the water. Oh, so there's one of those little dark crazy dudes. Does a little zigzag thing and scares all the other little fishies away. That might be one there too, right ahead of me. This trail here is from the beaver. He has his daily trail, so the algae stays kicked up off of the rocks. I guess if you lived in a place with alligators or crocodiles, you'd have something similar. Yeah, there's a bunch of them right here. I think they're all too small for my net, though. When I get to a choking point, I might try to net some out. That's where it'd be nice to have a finer, more of like an aquarium net. Yeah, they're starting to turn around. They're like, this water gets shallow. The rocks are getting so slippery. Woohoo. A lot of them are just darting under the rocks as we go. Seems like we found a water snake down here last time. Hopefully we find something bigger. There's one of those little crazy black looking fishies. I don't know if you can see him, but he chases all the other fishies away and then he stands his ground. Oh, I think I got him too. Yep. Let's see, where'd he go? He's just there. Oh, there he is. Take my glasses off so I can see the screen. Yeah, very interesting fish. Well, they do have some husky out here. That's usually in the lake, so I don't see them in the rivers very often. They're not husky, musky. Sorry, I thought you said. I thought you were saying musky. Learn how to read. And you'd swear I'm from Montana. Yeah, I know people who own mountain lions, bears, bobcats. I don't know of anyone currently that owns any wolves, but bobcats, bears, and then mountain lions are kind of the three most popular. The ranch I worked at from the age of about 8 or maybe 7, 8, 9, right around there, until I was in my, and I think I was in my 30s, or yeah, 30s. Before I was working there, they had a pet bear, lived outside for several years. They called him Cubby, but he grew up. And then one day, I think it was the Fish and Game Ranger, or whatever it was at that time, it was back in the 70s. He came up and shot him. He was actually in his little bear house, which is like a dog house right in front of the rancher's house, and just emptied a bunch of bullets through it till he was dead. Kind of sad. But I could see how they could get out of hand. All right. If you remember, that had a bunch of water going up through it last time. Let's see if we can get over there. There's a few. Yeah, down in this pool, there's some fish in here. I might just stand in here a little bit with the net and see what we catch. Oh, got some thunder. Alright, let's just mosey on this way. You can see all these right down here. The big school right there. Got a cast net. If I can attract any of them over with my lure. Oh. Oh, I got one. Kind of pretty. Let's take a look at this. If he doesn't squeeze through the net. Take my sunglasses off so I can see if it's on the screen. That's one of those same fish, those ones that looks like he has little spikies he tries to stick up on top. I'd like to see him in a container though. He's really pretty, green. Oh, there he goes. In a way, he's coming right for my leg. He's actually right there on my pants. I don't know if you can see him. They must just be brave little fishies. Yeah, dinner. All right. Try one more little net out here. Oh. It is officially raining. So maybe that was rain I was seeing earlier. Just I by some odd chance wasn't getting sprinkled. This next pond has more to offer. Take the beaver path. Yeah, if it looks like it's too dry up here, we'll just head back to the river. Rain's bringing the butterflies out. Yeah, that just continues being dry for as far as I can see. I'm sorry for that detour, but we are going to head back this way. Whatever those little fish are, I'd be curious to see if it's not something just as simple as a baby bass. I'd be curious to see if they live in a tank. Let's see. A little duckweed over there. There's all the fishies back in the water again. Or chub that time. Kind of pretty and rainbowy. Right. Nope, nothing. Ooh. Almost a great big sucker in that pond. We're going to have to go around this pond. And I think we're just going to have to head down to my original spot. Maybe down a little further. That's funny how those little fish look so much darker, like really black in contrast from the top. Once you get them on their side, they're really pretty. Years ago, these little ponds would have had frogs in them. You don't hardly ever see a frog anymore. Alright, which way to go? Yeah, pond's definitely full of little fishies. It kind of continues a little bit down here, but last time we were here, this was all full of water. Keep finding all sorts of rocks like, ooh, I want to grab that, I want to grab that. Learned my lesson. There's too many rocks to grab. Not many fish in here. Almost back to the river. Little snake. I'd be able to catch him. He's kind of a cute little guy. I think he's hiding. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not as much water in this pond. Lots of little fishies over there, though. I don't know if you can see all that activity. Sounds like the mama duck may be down here. Ooh, this water feels nice. Bunch of little Daphnia-looking bugs right down there. Check the chat here in a moment. All right. Yeah. Yeah, painting tanks. Still haven't done that. May do it someday. Thought about just getting like vinyl, like black vinyl clings or something like that. That way I could always change it if I wanted to. This water's nice and cool here. Feels good. Keep an eye out for that pike. There's that pink algae or whatever it is. Kind of odd. Hopefully that angle's good for seeing the water. There's another little waterway back in there, but this ground is just so rough for exploring. I'd rather be in the mountains. Well, no Mr. Pike today. I'm going to take my backpack off and get a drink of water. Check chat real quick here. Sorry for the view. See the sky for a minute. Bird flying over. Ah, much better. Some more thunder. Oh, great. I'm going to cross this river here. I think this rig will work a lot better with the kayak where I'll be more stable. But definitely has been helpful here. I head back down to where I had better luck earlier. Kid's still down here. No, no more luck. Just some little ones. That's funny. Cute kid. Another little snake. I'll be able to catch him. There we go. The water snake. Oh, there he goes. Sorry to anyone afraid of snakes. He's a cute little guy, though. It's been a really low snake year. Like normally you'll see a bunch out in the spring. It didn't happen this year. Had a really weird spring. Things are bouncing back, though. Get up around these people. Maybe I'll fish from this little gravel bar out here a little bit. See what that's like. Oh, looks like you caught one. If there's anything under this plank. Crayfish. A bit of a man-made sandbar and nice little water covey here. Try a few casts out here. It's probably a really good worm area. It looks like got a good drop off here. All right. I'll catch the Kelly Island river monster here. Well, I don't think that was it. Cast out that way towards the current. Nothing following it. Try one or two more times here. Great. I think, how does this happen? Okay, one more. Struggling today. All right, let's try that again. That must be a big chunk of moss right there. Yep. Well, try one more this way. Yep, not a single fishy chasing it. Fogging up my glasses here. All right, well, let's move on down a little further. See how deep this gets here. Luckily not too deep. This is where it'd be nice to have the kayak just float up and down. Didn't think it'd be worth it, but I'm thinking about it. Probably would have made it a little easier. Move a lot faster on it. Getting closer to where we started. Thinking I may go down just a little bit further. Our log jam right here is where we started today. Yeah, right out here is where we were. I'm going to go down to this fast moving water here, see what it's like, and then move on down from there probably. If you can hear that thunder. Always love thunder. All right. Let's check this out. See anyone in here? Yeah. Ooh. It's making some wicked sounds. All right. See if we can get electrocuted here. I don't see many fishies in the water. Try to cast in right down here. There you go. Let's try this. Hopefully you can see. There's a little hole down here where I know I'll have some luck with some worms. I'm just hoping to not deal with the hassle of worming up. Looks like that's the direction things are heading. Not too much further to go here. Anybody know how much longer till sleeper barbecue goes on? I definitely wanted to wrap this up before that. There's a little gravel bar down here with the hole that usually pretty good if it's not too busy. Doesn't look too busy today. You're getting there. Check this pond out on the way there. Saw a really nice trout swimming in here a few trips back. I wish this chest rig had like a quick detach on it. Go out onto this little sandbar over here. All right. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I haven't checked the last couple weeks, but before I started doing this summer at 1:30, seemed like no one was, at least no one I knew was streaming during this time, so just figured before winter strikes and I'm not streaming again, and I don't know, I might find something to stream in the wintertime, but try to at least get some hours in live streaming. Right out here in the currents where I want to be. Ooh, got one. Oh, I got loose. Hopefully you saw that. Looked like a little trout. Now watch, that'll be the last bite. Use it to kind of troll a little bit, maybe. Oh, that was great. Hopefully we'll have a fish on here soon. That big stick just hit me in the back of the leg. At least it wasn't a pike. There's a fish right down here. I just saw him flash, a good sized fish. Let's see, looks like 406 made it in here. Hey, how's it going? I actually watched a couple of your videos last week. Oh, over on the Mullen side. Yeah, are in better shape. But yeah, that's what I'm using right now. But about to put a worm on. This normally works good for the trout. So does a worm. Yeah, I really want to get a little bit more into doing some more prospecting, getting serious about it. Got all the equipment, have some know-how. Just need to get out and do it. I'll give her one more cast with this and then put a worm on. Ooh. Of course, now it's going to get me excited. Oh well. Time to change it up. Try 1 or 2 casts over into that hole before I do it. Yep, time for the worm. Yeah. It's not many places around here, I think, finding good nuggets. I know there's probably some areas, but maybe mostly smaller stuff anymore. Got a few secret spots, though, I think. But I'm sure other people have thought about them, too. There's some natural sluice boxes out there that potentially could have been collecting gold for years on the river. That it's like, that'd be a good area to check in the crevices and see what's there. Okay, it's worm time. I need to get myself a little sunshade. Put on my backpack for this. And no pike today. Those backwaters on the island are kind of drying up on this side. Let's see. Oh, looks like I got 2 small hooks. Some weights on that. Sorry for the silence. Just trying to get everything ready here. Piece of that lead in my mouth. Yuck. Supposed to be lead free, whatever they call it these days. Reduced lead, something like that. And I'm going to get a drink of water while I'm out here too. Check chat real quick. Okay, what time is it getting to be? All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's still an hour. Doubt I'll be on here another hour, maybe another half hour. almost ready. Let this this worm take a bath and drink away his sorrows. Wash my hands off. Here. This is where it'd be nice to have the tripod to set up with next to me. Definitely more peaceful down here this weekend than normal because everyone's back in school. Didn't feel anything biting, but I'm curious if I have anything left on my hook. Oh yeah. Yeah, right here is the unloading area and everything for this side. That's where the lazy people usually fish. Figured since there's no one here, might as well. some water. Yeah. Yeah, the last of the hoot owl regulations around here is the upper Bitterroot above the lower Hamilton Bridge. So as long as you're above that bridge now, the Blackfoot just opened back up. Clark Fork's fully open. There's just that bit of the Bitterroot left. I was actually up at the Woodside Cutoff Bridge yesterday, checking that out. I think I might take my kayak up there. Saw a moose. Big old, really dark moose. I think it was a calf, maybe a cow. Didn't have any antlers at all. But on my cell phone, when I zoomed in to take the picture, it was just so blurry. You could kind of tell what it was, but it wasn't worth keeping. Sorry for the noise, people. Staying hydrated. Trying to. See a lot of these little fish in the water here right next to me. Tempted to reach in with the net and grab one. Not being a good fishing day today. Probably should have caught it in the morning. Wonder if I have a bobber in here. I'd probably make it easier. No such luck. Actually, I got my other box here. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, of course, I get stuck on something over there. If we go over this way, might have better luck. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, that's the bridge. Yeah, if I said the, see, it'd be the, I always get screwed up with the north and south on the Bitterroot. The southern side of Hamilton. If I said the northern side, I was incorrect. It would be the, or let's see, or would it be the northern side? It's one as you're entering Hamilton from Missoula. Got him. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know if that's in the view of the camera. There's some little fishy here on the rocks. Had to catch something. Little spotter plane, it looks like. Looking for fires, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's gonna suck if I need to stand up. Both my legs are asleep. Excuse me. Well, I may wrap it up here shortly. Seems like nothing's happening. It seems like every time I say I'm going to wrap it up, that's when something happens. I'll have to see what the replay looks like, but so far I'm liking this chest rig. Just need to find a way to quick detach it and swap it to a tripod. Shouldn't be too hard. Go ahead and try to stand up. Got a bare hook. Well, guess I'm going to have to worm up again. Definitely see some fish down in this hole. Don't see anything very big though. I'll probably try to get this back out in the current. So next cast, I can move. All right, sorry for the wild ride here for a moment. Great. See what happens now. I'll try to get it in that backwater over yonder. See what happens. Looks like it's going to get pulled in over to the shore over there, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. Well, hey, Lakeitha. Good to see you. Yeah, drive safe, Jeff. Trying out my new chest rig phone holder today. So far, I kind of like it. Just wish I could see the screen. All right. try to get out here in the water and get this where I want it. Some beautiful water down here today. It'd almost be fun just to, it's slippery enough you can just kind of slide down it on your bottom. But yeah, probably a couple bad rocks. Or hit a glass bottle or something. Oh shoot. I was hoping that would go further this way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reel in and retry. Pull my bobber down a little. That's more like it. Yeah, I think this is working a little better. Excuse me. Hope that wasn't too loud for you. Should be in a pretty good spot there. Good view down the river towards the Bitterroot River. Got some more line out here. See, we're going almost 3 hours here. Probably wrap it up shortly here. Probably about another 5 minutes or so. We want to thank everybody who's been here and watching, and in hopes that I had something exciting going on. We had a few catches today, but nothing to write home about, unfortunately. Oh, there's a fish surfacing down there, of course. Or there's a weird feeling when you feel something rubbing up against your leg. Yeah, I need to get a phone with good satellite service. Stream from some of those other locations. Fishing's better and it's more beautiful. Put a little more line out here. Beautiful day except for the smoke. Yeah. Definitely want to. I got a pan and stuff recently, and want to at least get it good and dirty before everything freezes up. On my way back from Corvallis yesterday, I stopped by that off-grid Montana just to see what they had. They had a bit of mining equipment. Or for like the smaller setups, little power sluices, or kind of like that, something kind of like that machine you were running on your channel there. Had something similar to that. Well, I see fish surfacing down there, but they're not going after my worm, obviously. Or they ate my worm again. Bird. it set right out here for a while. I think I'm going to shut it down. I'll probably continue to put my lure back on and continue to fish in this hole, but instead of boring all of you. For people wanting to catch up on my In the Wild series, I do have a playlist with all of these videos. Some of them are better than others for sure. But, yeah. Well, again, want to thank everybody who came out today. Let me take this out of the holder so I can look at it properly. Oh, this rod, it's a little ugly stick. I think they call it the Dock Master or something like that. Well, thanks for coming here, sleepers. And thanks, Jeff, for driving safe. And if I remember right, you'll probably have a stream up tonight too. So, well, thanks, Jody. Thanks, Akitha. See y'all later. We'll finish it with a little panoramic view of where I'm at. Smoky skies. Kelly's Island. Well, have a good night.